Hey world, this is the Gerbil, and today's vid we're looking at round 1, week 2 of January 3v3 GAC. So here's the board. I win. Very happy about that. My opponent handedly took out most of my defenses. The Separatists were no problem apparently, but 5th brother with 7th and 2nd sisters and a level 9 Datacron 7th sister got a hold, so well done. I think that's 2 out of the 4 matches so far this GAC. Back wall, Executor fell in one shot, but Finalizer and Negotiator each held on for a hold, which is really, really nice. So we got 3 holds there. Congratulations, fleets. I tell everyone fleets over GLs. Fleet. Fleet is like the #1 thing you should be doing if you want to win GACs, in my opinion. But that's just my humble opinion. Now, bottom section, our big old boy, look at that, Master Jabba. Ooh, he's the champion. 10 holds, and everyone is still at full health and protection. Look at that. So we got Jabba, BH, and Chrysanthemum with the level 9 Jabba Datacron, and then the other hold was Malgus, held 3 times before he was defeated. My assumption there about the Grand Inquisitor is that he fell to a Galactic Legend. Can't wait to find out. But Jabba, he's got the level 9 ability that whenever an ally uses a special ability, he gains 15% turn meter, and then the level 3 is the same whenever an ally uses that ally gains 15% turn meter, and then the level 6, I think, is I don't remember, but anyway, there's a link below. You can check it out if you want to see what I'm using in SWGOH at GG. You can hit up my profile. So here we go, opening round with the ever so awesome Lord Vader, sans Lord Vader-CRON, who falls down really easy to Fennec, Mando, Grief. I guess I'll explain it again. I don't know. I mean, it's just like this trio is just made, it feels, together to take out Vader because every single turn Grief cleanses the board, and then Mando just one-shot annihilates people. And if you're wondering why I took out Thrawn first, because Thrawn fractured someone. I don't remember who that was. But Thrawn fractured someone, essentially making it 3v2. Or no, 2v2. Sorry, 2v2. Because both Thrawn and the fractured persons, you know, their turn meter is set to like something stupidly slow. I don't remember. So it took out Thrawn. That takes it 3v2. And then at that point, we just kind of wait until Mando disintegrates, and then it's just over. I mean, look, we got 6 stacks of armor shred over there. 6 stacks. And Grief's just going to go, look at this, cleanse, heal. Wow, you're gone. And I did a basic. I kind of wanted to put more armor shred on just for laughs, but nah, no need. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, here we go. Sith Eternal versus Rayachka. Pochumuya Gabriel Yechka. In a previous life, I spent a lot of time with a bunch of Russian friends and family, and I do quite literally mean that. I mean, it was not a previous life. It was this same life, just previous chapter of my life is, I guess, what I should say. I really loved the Russian language. I was never any good at it, not really, not at all. And I realize now it's because I was just lazy. I was really lazy back then. But I love Russian language. It's quite beautiful, I think, especially for the arts, which might be why they love poetry and literature so much as a culture. So like names, Ray. Okay, that's fine. Everyone knows Ray. That's like her given name. But like if you're a family member or a loved one, you can make almost any name endearing by adding a variety of endings to it. So, like Ray, you could say Rayachka. I mean, that's pretty simple. Like Misha, for example, Mishka, Mishinka. There's a bunch of different iterations, which, like, depending who's talking, they might apply different levels of these endings. So, like, literature gets tricky because it's like if this person's talking, they might use this name. If that person's talking, they might use that name, and so forth. So it's hard to keep track of characters, especially since like Misha is a shortened version of Mikhail. So like a colleague might say Mikhail, a mom might say Misha, a wife might say Mishka, right? And it's all the same name. So anyway, this is Wampa. Ya очень люблю Wada. That's Chinese. See, I throw Russian into it. Я очень люблю моя Wampa. Yeah. Or in Chinese, I can say, Wa I wada Wampa. Wa I wada Wampa. Wa I wada Wampa. That means I love my Wampa. I speak better Chinese now than I ever did speak Russian. And I really sincerely believe, even though I'm a lot older, if I were to take my time right now, I could probably master Russian at this point in my life because I don't think I'm as lazy. Plain and simple. I think I've learned how to be a better student at 43. It's a cool thing. Actually, I figured that out about 6 years ago, give or take, in my mid-30s. Okay, so don't try this one at home, kids. This is my first time to run into SWGOH with the Omicron. I've never played against him before, and I was really, really like unsure what to do. Someone in my guild laughingly said throw Wampa at him, and I can actually see how that might work, but it also looked really, really scary. That bro with that Omicron is really tough, and I'm thinking very, very seriously about pursuing it. I've got almost 40 Omicron mats, and I don't know what to do with them. I just threw one on Traya, so I had close to 60, and my Traya is only geared 12, and Traya is probably going to get nerfed. If you haven't seen the news, Capital Games put out a message saying we are aware of a Traya interaction, i.e. Traya is destroying multiple GLs. So once again, they've made a character probably too OP and didn't test it again, waited on the community to figure it out, and they're gonna probably make some changes. But SWGOH, as good as he is with the Omicron, has absolutely no chance against Slicker. Problem is, of course, I lost banners in doing that. Now, this one also, I really just have no expectation of winning. We're gonna go with Dash, Chewie, Han. I've checked out all of the speeds and everything, and I don't fully understand Malgus's kit. I was merely hoping to drop Bastila, and we see how well that worked. Like, not even a chance. Relic 8 with Han Solo with totally modded for maximum damage with Chewie support and Dash leadership bonuses. Didn't even break the protection. I gotta go back and reread Malak. I do not understand Malak's kit. Like, so I sim a Jedi Master Luke in here now. Jolie just for safety, because I don't think that anyone over there prevents revives. I really don't remember if Malak does, or not Malak, but Revan does or not. But so anyway, so Jolie's just there for revives if things go really, really bad. Because again, I just don't know what I'm doing, and I'm trying to target down Darth Revan. I know I can't call assist, so maybe I should not have started with that one and just instead go for Bastila again, using Master's Training to try to get to Ultimate. At some point I realized, yeah, this isn't getting anywhere, so I switched tactics to do just that. And I don't know what Malgus does again. I've read his kit 3 or 4 times, and I know that at some point he gets really, really, really tanky, gaining life. He's got a true damage ability, so he wants to, as far as I can recall, he wants to basic a couple times like that, maximize his health, and then just start hammering with the true damage. But how everybody is healing up over there, I don't know. If somebody wants to be an awesome person, I can poll the audience, you could explain it to me. But like, here's my curiosity. Like, there within this same match, I believe there are times where like JML will do his AoE, and it will deal significant noticeable damage to Malgus, and then what feels like the same conditions, we do it again, and he recovers health and protection. Likewise, basicking from, say, Jolie. I'll basic and land a few thousand damage, or Jolie will basic and he heals. I don't understand it. I know. I don't mean to be lazy. I will go back and read it, so you can just ignore the comment if you want. But especially during this battle, I'm like, what the holy hell is happening? I don't know. I guess this is why also mine had 3 holds, because likewise, I doubt my opponent understood. Somebody posted in my recent match 3 week 1, they said, learning all of the different kits is a lifelong endeavor. And I sort of feel that way right now, you know, with I looked 240 characters presently in the game. And you figure every character averages 3 abilities. Obviously, some have 4, like Yoda here has 4. So 240 times 3. And then, of course, you've got unique abilities, say like C-3PO, who has 2 combat abilities and then 4 uniques, I think. So let's just go with 4. Let's say 204 times 4. You're looking at 920 abilities. And then we've got Omicrons on top of it. I mean, there's still an ability, but Omicrons add a considerable amount of variability. And then you've got Datacrons to boot. So 920-ish abilities plus Datacrons, which are variable, and then, you know, static Omicrons, but it's do they have it, do they not? Oh man, it's a no wonder people like even almost lifelong players like me get really confused when playing it, right? You know, it's like, it's pretty easy to watch someone like, you know, someone who's as accomplished like Zareth Arnold or something, and they do something and you're like, oh, they don't really know that kit. Well, they're really good, and I like to think I'm good, but again, 920-ish. I mean, I bet if you do the math, there's going to be exceeding 1,200. That's my optimistic. My conservative thing, I bet there's a minimum of 1,000 different abilities in this game, you know, ranging from, you know, attacks dealing with attacks with physical damage dealing evasion down, like Chupio does, all the way up to the GLs, which I couldn't even begin to tell you what the GLs do for the most part. I mean, even though, like, I've had Sith Eternal, he was my first GL, and I've got 5 now. I know how to play him, especially against different squads, right? The game to me has kind of become a massive version of paper, rock, scissors, right? Like, we know, like, Wampa will flat out destroy Grievous and Sith Eternal, but will fall over dead to something else, you know? Like, it really, I feel like more and more, it's not really even about learning the kits. It's just about learning which team counters which team, period. If you can memorize, like, the top 30 counters instead of memorizing 1,100 kits, I think you're way, way better. And that's kind of a shame, because that means you're not really strategizing. So why Revan, Basilisk, Shaak Ti here? Shaak Ti just for the cleanse, Basilisk for the cleanses, because Cassian's going to lay down a lot of debuffs over there. Jyn is going to stun just like that. I actually made a tactical error here. I opened up on Fish, and I think that was the right way to go. But at some point I decided, you know what, I want to get rid of all these debuffs because Cassian is dropping them. And then he does that hope, and I'm like, well, that didn't work. We're going to win anyway, so it's okay. Don't stress. But I think if I had opened directly on Cassian, I could have laid him down significantly earlier, and Fish would not have had hope that soon, and then it would have been 2v3, and then I think I could have dropped Fish a lot faster. As it was, he got his hope off, which put that protection disruption on us, and it got dangerous. Like here we are, Revan v2, and fortunately Jyn is whiffing over there. If she, and maybe Revan can't be stunned, I don't remember. See, gotta learn those kits, right? Learn the kits, all 240 of them. But because Revan wasn't getting stunned, we won that pretty easily. I mean, Jyn is just so squishy. Without Raddus, she just falls down. All right, Malak, yay, with the correct mods. I mentioned in a previous episode recently, like, my Malak always sucks, and I've never been able to figure out, like, what I am doing so wrong. But a good mod review recently discovered that his plus was not a tenacity primary, so fixed that, which gives him what, like an additional, I don't remember, 24 or 30% tenacity. So he was sporting about 140, and I think now we're up over 170, 175, and you can really see the difference. He's just not. None of the debuffs are sticking on him now. So well done, Malachinka. All right, Murder Bear time. All right, we're going to go after the squishiest. The weakest character by game definition. Weakest means lowest health and protection. Of course, that's Princess Leia. We also just don't want her going into stealth and then triple shotting. She's only R3. My R7 Princess Bride. Princess Bride, where'd that come? Princess Leia. Princess Bride, such an amazing movie. Man, if you younglings have never seen The Princess Bride, you need to, like, honestly watch it. Don't just turn it on and play a video game on your phone. I mean, like, watch it. It's an incredibly good story, great comedy, good acting, features some amazing people. And then maybe go read the book. It's really actually quite different. Quite different. A little controversial, but good job. Murder Bears win. Yeah, so Princess Leia, man, my Princess Leia would triple shot those bears for anywhere from 18 to 30,000 per shot, so up to 90,000, which will lay them down real fast. All right, speaking of the Leia, here she goes. Let's see what we can do. So bad open there, 11, 11, 11, 11, 10, but you see she's double triple shotting. All right. Okay, so we've got out of the stun. Now we need to heal up. Remember, with the Omicron, every time she deals damage, you're recovering 5% health and protection. And I think that is way, way better than people realize, because not because you just heal, but because by the end of the match, you more often than not, if you win, you will win with full banners, just like here, right? Ackbar was down into the health, and he is almost fully recovered because of our turn meter manipulation here. Ackbar's basic and Trooper's basic both have a high probability of giving themselves significant turn meter every time they attack. So when they're constantly assisting, they're giving themselves turn meter frequently. And then of course Trooper on his turn, I think when he taunts, I think he gives the team 20% turn meter, and when he takes a turn, I think by default he removes enemy turn meter. So wrong. We did not get full banners. Gosh darn it. We lost one. Redfish never got it. And that's why I don't like salmon, you know? That's just why I don't like salmon. I'm lying. I actually love Ackbar. Just took him up to R6 for my guild for territory battles. All right, here we go. Starkiller with Old Ben and Sith Marauder. And this one really left me wondering. Total screw up right there. I really should have fractured Starkiller. And I don't recall if I did that on purpose or not. But now that I'm watching it, I'm looking at that just like wondering what the hell was wrong with me. Absolutely 100% should have fractured Starkiller. Like, duh. With Starkiller out of the way, I think I would have won that. I definitely would have killed Marauder without any problems. Yeah, because I think I would have had plenty of turns with Darth Vader building up dots that he eventually would have just like, I think he would have one-shotted Starkiller. Oh well, there we go. Yep. Those guys are standing really close to their target to be dropping a Star Destroyer on their head. Imagine you pull 100 or 200 meter long spacecraft out of the sky and drop it on someone standing 4 meters from you. Yeah, that just doesn't sound like a safe idea. This one surprised me. So they got the Blind-A-CRON over there, which Blind-A-CRON I think Blind-A-CRON is probably the most valuable level 6 in the set. I could be totally wrong, but you got to realize what Blind-A-CRON does is it effectively takes 3v3 to 3v2, period. Every single turn, you will blind an enemy or ensure an enemy has blind. So in this case, even though Royal Guard's not taking a lot of turns, he never stunned or gets that stun off because he's not able to assist. See, blind, he missed, blind again. even though it was like back-to-back attacks, especially with the Inquisitors, because every time they attack, Seven Sister assists. So even if they miss, Seven Sister's going to land the hit following up almost always, right? One of the two is going to hit, and as a result, blind. It is really, really nasty. And then, of course, when they get rid of Royal Guard, it is no longer 3v2. Even though I have two characters, it will now become 3v1, right? It's powerful. It really, really is. All right, yeah, he was blinded, missed, and blinded again. And we're just going to keep doing whatever we can do. So there we go. Now Tarkin is blinded. So now it's just Piett. Yep, Tarkin missed. Tarkin's blinded. Tarkin misses. Piett's blind. No, yep, Piett's blinded. Tarkin does his thing. Piett misses. Tarkin's blinded. See how many turns I'm missing? In 3v3, because like, you know, in 5v5, okay, so what? So they blind one character. That's like getting fractured, right? It's still 5v4. You've still got 4 characters. Hopefully you can work with that. But seriously, in a 3v3, you lose 33% of your squad effectively. And if the AI has a brain and goes after the threat, you really just lose. Yeah. So like without the blind on that Datacron, I have no doubt 100% I would have annihilated that 5th brother. I really love Inquisitors on defense. I think they're solid. So here we go. We're gonna now rely on logic and smarts instead of going, huh, this should work. Padme is definitely going to work because of the assisting Seventh Sister. Every time they attack, you get that bonus protection, right? But of course, they got BLIND-A-CRON, so yeah. Blinded Ahsoka. So basic or special. Oh, she actually hit. How did she do that? She was blinded. Don't know. Okay. I'm going to have to go reread Ahsoka now because she was blinded and just did damage. I think she was blinded. All right. Isla's blinded, right? Okay. Got the dodge. All right. Nice one-shot kill right there on 5th. And so now we have a chance. Big hit again. Woo, that was smooth. Dodge with the assist. Blind on Ahsoka, right? Miss. Everybody goes in. Pew, pew, pew. Blind on Ahsoka again. Yeah, dodge. Still get the heal out of that though, which is nice, right? So it's not a totally ineffective character. All right, good. So, wow, another really nice hit there. Okay, so see, I should have sent that in first. No matter what, if I had gone that route first, that would have worked. Yeah, so Padme's leadership just really screws that squad because of the perpetual assist from Seven Sister. So yeah, that was good. Good. All right, and now is where we lose the remainder of this set. So there's going to be 2 more battles after this. I'm going to shut up and just let the music play for the end because this is Maul, and I got nothing left to really threaten Maul. I'm going to try Traya Gear 12, but does have the new Traya Omicron that's about to get nerfed, and it performs exceedingly well. I'm going to push the Sith trio up to at least R3. I think at that level they probably had a really good chance of winning this. I don't know if they could or not, but at least much better. And then I forget the next match after that. But anyway, hey folks, thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned or enjoyed some of my nonsensical ramblings. And you know what? I'll catch y'all around. Take care. Bye-bye.